Hello, Kinder leaders, and welcome to our read aloud. Today we're going to be reading Where the Wild Things Are, story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. That's our author. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. Got his name on his boat. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gnashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all of their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Here's our wild rumpus. Continues on into the day. And carries on into the night again. Now stop, said Max, and sent all the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Where do you think that is? Then, all around, from far away across the world, he smelled something good to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. What's he gonna do? But the wild things cried, "Oh, please, don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Very brave. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Why do you think his food was still hot when he returned to his room? That was Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Thank you for joining me for today's Read Aloud. Check back in tomorrow for another one. Bye bye.